Excellent job. Begin. 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 job. Excellent job. Begin. Excellent job. Begin. Excellent job. Begin. Begin. Excellent job.
Shadow Toro Heroes Triple Big Ice Mouse.
Yep.